Hello, I'm Sora and I'm here to attempt to raid in Throne and Liberty. I have raided a lot in FF14 and I've done a lot of extremes and savages in the game, but not yet an ultimate. So even though I'm no hardcore raider by any means, I do really enjoy raiding in any MMO I get my hands on. And well, today I wanted to try TL for it. This is part of a series I'm gonna be starting where I'm gonna go through multiple MMOs with friends and viewers and see how far I can get into them and see if I can see the raiding scene of the game. Quite the ambitious project, but if that sounds interesting and you want to join on that, Discord in the description if you want to join us in the future games. I might just find your new favorite MMO like this. So for context, I myself am not really super new to Throne and Liberty. I was there on day 1 when the game released and managed to reach to level 50, which at the time was the max level. I played a staff in 1 build. I spent easily like 3 weeks playing non-stop. I was incredibly addicted and recently felt like checking it out, especially after being away for a full year, and man, things have changed. I did create a completely brand new character as I was joined by 2 friends of mine, and that being Rizu and Ultrax, and they were very new to Throne and Liberty, and they wanted to join me in this little journey. So we all started completely fresh on a EU server, because me and Rizu are from EU while Ultrax is from NA. So we decided to try and do EU and see how it goes. I sadly don't have footage of me playing the game from the start as I forgot to record that, so for now enter this footage of me attempting the duo Death Abyss with Ultrax. Context will come later, trust me. While creating a new character and going through the tutorial, I noticed that there's a few new weapons, that being a spear and the orb, and I immediately got curious about the orb. I'm a big mage boy, so anything magic related, I'm immediately hooked into. So I gravitated towards the orb and I immediately fell in love with it, as any sort of cosmic magic is just my vibe. So I grabbed a good old staff for old time's sake and swapped the wand for the orb, and I started my adventure. If I remember correctly, Rizu was a bow and wand and Ultrax was daggers and crossbows, so that was our small group going. We managed to get through the tutorial and mainly focus on the story and try to not deviate too much from it, cause I really want to show how the dungeons work in this game, cause I remember them being just insanely fun at launch. So I wanted to relive that and show them to my friends. For context, I feel like I'm gonna be doing this a lot throughout the video. This game really excels in and encourages doing optional content and overworld content, which in all honesty is a big factor of why I enjoyed my first time playing this game. But having a goal of starting the game and then just focus on working towards being somewhat ready for raiding really helps getting the group going. So in this video, we didn't do too much overworld content, just letting you guys know in advance. So after getting ourselves to level 20, we tried our very first open world dungeon, which is the Silas Abyss. In this game, what you usually do, you jump between doing instance dungeons and doing open world dungeons. They both are useful for gearing, which is incredibly fun and allows you to always be doing something. The open world dungeons are more akin to the field operations of FF14, like Eureka, Boja, or Occult Crescent. In all honesty, the whole progression of the game is very similar to how you progress through Boja, for example. So yeah, and that kind of content just so happens to be my favorite in FF14, which adds to the addiction of the game to me. We didn't do a whole lot of Silas Abyss in that session that was streamed out over on my Twitch. It was getting pretty late, so after that session we started to progress off stream. Rizu at this point didn't feel too interested in the game, so at this point it was me and Ultrax playing the game and going through the journey of early game and get to the raids. One of the things I wanted to do really bad was the dungeons, as I remember I launched the very first dungeon, Death's Abyss, was really damn fun, and I wanted Ultrax to experience that, so we went to try to check out. There's no queuing for Death's Abyss. I thought I was missing something. There's actually no queuing for this dungeon. Not only this dungeon, but also the level 30 and level 40 dungeons. So things have changed since launch. So I was like, okay, maybe the game is now encouraging people to use Party Finder more instead of just queuing for it. So what I ended up doing is creating a Party Finder group for Death's Abyss, and we had a few people get in, and what happened is that this one person came in and just pretty much soloed the entire dungeon. And this is where I learned a cruel truth, which is that there's no level sync. nor item level sync, which means that people that are high level and with really strong gear will just trivialize everything. That made me very concerned about the future content about this game, but I give the benefit of the doubt because I didn't know how future content was like. So what me and Ultrax ended up doing is that we just duoed the level 30 dungeon and level 40 dungeon, and well, they were a lot more fun just the two of us. But we still cleared the dungeons super easily, as when we were doing them, we were quite overgeared for them, which made me sad. Especially for the level 30 dungeon, because I remember at launch being a boss that would easily wipe parties left and right, and it was so fun. So after we were done duoing all of the dungeons, we decided to continue the main story quest, as that will give us freedom to focus on how to gear and progress that. So off we went. At the making of this video, there was a Halloween event going on, and I realized there was a unique dungeon for the season, which I found to be super interesting, that they would go out of their way to create a seasonal dungeon like this. So one thing that I wanted to do is that I wanted to experience this dungeon once I reached level 55. Eventually we reached level 50 and we were capable of doing the other level 50 dungeons. And from what I realized is that these ones can be queued for. So I was like, oh wait, maybe these dungeons will be better and actually will provide a fun experience. Maybe there will be level syncing for this. So me and Ultrax got excited and queued for a random normal dungeon. And our first dungeon was the Island of Terror. And there's something I noticed immediately. Everybody is skipping every mob we come across. And I mean every mob we came across. If the mob was not a mandatory enemy to progress, people would not bother. But there's something a lot worse. The enemies were dying incredibly fast, like incredibly fast, to the point that me and Ultrax would struggle to even attack properly. This was for the entirety of the dungeon, by the way. We eventually get to the boss. With this dungeon going as fast as it was, I really didn't have any high hopes for the boss being anything interesting, because I knew that the boss was gonna die super fast. Well, the boss has a fun little mechanic where he turns you into a rat and you need to burrow underground to avoid being eaten, and then touch one of the flowers to turn back to normal. But I sadly didn't know that and died, as when the rat debuff runs out naturally, an insane dot will be put on you. And I wasn't ready for it and just died immediately. For context, there's no reses in this game. Even as a healer, there's no way to res someone from the dead, at least to my knowledge. So once you die, that's it. That's GG's. It's very brutal. Really makes the healer work extra hard because there's no recovering from death, sadly. After we cleared this dungeon, we attempted the next one, which was the Valley of Slaughter. And yes, if you thought the experience was gonna be the same, you are completely correct. Most mobs were skipped until we reached a wall towards the end, where we were actually forced to fight a few mobs. And that led me to realize something that I really disliked, and is that if you get lost for a split second or you're just slow and start lacking behind, the chances of the mobs that were skipped by the team to start aggroing on you because you're behind is very high. I actually got to see many people get aggro and dying because they were behind. That also has happened to me, and from the looks of it, the tank, or anybody else for that matter, will not come back for help. At least for the times I queued up for dungeons. So long story short, skip everything and don't lag behind, because nobody will be there to help, which really sucks. But yeah, the boss also dies incredibly fast once again, and here, me and Ultrax start to get really bothered and disappointed with how these dungeons are going, because they are the introductory dungeons, the earliest dungeons you can do, and as a beginner, not only you don't understand anything that is going on, but also you don't learn anything, because I also noticed that people straight up don't communicate much in this game. I really don't understand how a beginner tank, DPS, or healer are supposed to know their roles, know their rotation, and how to handle a boss fight and mechanics when every dungeon ends in less than 5 minutes, and the bosses take around 1 minute to kill. It feels like if you didn't start playing this game at launch, you'll just be behind and will really struggle to learn anything and put any knowledge that you do learn into practice, as every dungeon content that is supposed to train you doesn't allow you to do any practicing. I'll leave this talk for later, as I do in fact have more to say about this, but regardless. A few days pass and we grind more. By completing the story, you are actually given really good gear. gear that you can use to start doing elite dungeons and even start raiding. So with this knowledge, we try to learn how to level up our skills, which skills remain in our hotbar, how to level up our skill mastery tree, and how to specialize our skills. Oh yeah! Before I forget, I did end up doing the Halloween dungeon by myself as Ultrak was not available at the time, and I wanted to record my experience before the dungeon disappeared, so here's me beating it. Okay, so I'm like doing this for the very first time. I have no idea what to expect, and I'm a little bit scared, I'm not gonna lie. I see that people are still skipping every mob, which is, makes sense. Ow. I'm the one that gets stunned, are you kidding? I don't know what to do right now. I'm just like hanging out. Ow. God, this is insane. This is insane. I cannot believe this is something that we just do. I like, we just do not fight, I guess. Well, what? Oh my god, I'm all by myself! This is not good. We could have just killed everything. But no, speedrunning had to be the way to do it. Okay. Oh, we just skip it. I see. That is insane. We just kind of skip it. We just. Do we actually do dungeoning in this video game? Like, do we do anything? I don't think so. Like, honestly. I don't even know where everybody is. I think people forget that not everybody's like an experienced player, or, you know, might be there the first time, aka me, for example. Alright, we're doing the thing. Oh, I'm stuck. Huh. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. It looks like a cool dungeon, but there's no real dungeoning here. We just kind of skip everything, which kind of sucks. Ow. Oh my god, I have an archer on me. Oh. Ow. Did not see that. Oh my god. I see. Okay. Understood. This is not looking good. I'm scared. Oh, they're fighting already? Okay. Oh, it's the boss for my quest. Okay. It has a shield? Do we have to do something? Oh, I see. Just push it into it. Oh, I just wasted my black hole there. Whoops. Oh. I'm dying? Or is this just a stun? Are we supposed to be doing a mechanic here? Or maybe not, actually. Maybe that's exactly what we had to do. Okay. What is happening? That is, well, you know, it was a boss fight that actually did mechanics for a bit. So that was something. So yeah. Again, very depressing that this is the Halloween event and is just as trivial as everything else. But I didn't really expect the event content to be difficult, as it's supposed to be celebratory content, but being a dungeon that is locked behind being max level, it really weirds me out that it's this easy, because why not decrease the level of the content so more people can enjoy the content? But I digress. So before I go into my experience of raiding in this game, me and Ultrax decided to do something a lot earlier after reaching level 50. We did the level 50 dungeon of Death's Abyss, just me and him. I know this is a bit back in time, but I almost forgot about this, so I want to mention this briefly. We tried to do this content duo, and we were rather unprepared with our skills and gear, but we tried nonetheless, and it was a very difficult experience, but a really engaging and fun time. Every mini-boss gave us trouble, and we had to really strategize properly in every encounter. It was incredibly fun. The amount of times we died was quite insane. We did end up reaching the final boss of the dungeon, and we were stuck on the boss for more than 2 hours, trying everything we could do. Really putting your skills to the test. Our damage rotation and healing rotation, how to dodge mechanics consistently and stuff. We sadly didn't end up beating it, cause the stack marker, which is the dark aura around the player, becomes unsurvivable at 20% HP of the boss. And we didn't have enough max HP to tank it. Not even with my shields. But we both agreed at the time, it has been so far the funnest experience we had in the game. Okay, so let's move to the big thing of this video and the main reason I'm doing this video, the raiding in this game. Funnily enough, when I got the idea of making a series of raiding in as many MMOs as I can, Throne and Liberty released its first raid, which was a big coincidence. So let's jump into it. I'm skipping, of course, the elite dungeons that me and Ultrax did, as you might expect. Even though a harder difficulty, the experience was exactly the same, so you aren't missing anything. But first, the first time I attempted the raid, it was by myself as I wanted to check it out before being joined by Ultrax, so I queued in as a healer and hoped for the best. Okay, so it looks like I've finally achieved what I wanted to do, which is unlocking the raids, which seems to be this. And from what I could understand, this is the latest and only raid in the game at the moment. Which is actually kind of funny that I decided to make this video now about Throne and Liberty. So that is convenient. So I know that this has multiple difficulties, but at the moment I only have the item level for the normal mode, and to be honest, I think I'll stick to normal mode for now. Maybe in the future I'll do a hard, like difficult mode, and maybe nightmare if it ever happens, but let us just queue up for it, shall we? Oh god, it's actually incredibly fast. Just letting you guys know, I'm barely like 5,000, I'm like 5100 item level, or power. I'll say that. And I'm almost certain that this is gonna cause me problems. I know for a fact that this is gonna cause me problems, that I'm not a little bit higher than this. But I am hoping that people can just carry me. I did watch a video about like this raid not too long ago, but I don't think it was normal mode. I think it was like nightmare mode or difficult mode. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, I think it was like maybe nightmare mode, because I remember that the video was like, oh, oh, this boss has now 2 phases. It's like, oh, so normally it doesn't. So that's something that I would like to experience in the future, but I just don't know exactly when. I do not know if I will do it in this video. You will know if I'll do it in this video or not, but I don't. So maybe I'll do it in the future. Maybe I'll do it in this video. I do not know. It'll take me a few more days, if not a full week, for me to get to at least a power of 6,000. But we'll see about that. Here we go. Ugh, I'm a little bit nervous, but at least I do have another healer with me. Didn't mean to do that. Who is the tank? That's who I need to tank. That's who I need to protect, more like. Ooh, ow! Oh. Okay. I thought I had to defend them, but no, it's another moment where we're just skipping the ads because they do not mean anything. This is so weird. That you can just skip literally anything and everything and not worry about it. But I'm excited for this. I'm getting hit by mages? Oh my god. Time to try hard. Time to focus hard. Okay. I'm just following. I'll just follow. I won't attack anything. Okay, looks like we are attacking these things. It's good. Okay, cool. And we go in. Okay, raid right shield just in case we need it because I do not know. Ooh, boy. Oh, I'm caged. Wait, what? I do not know what happened there. What is happening here? Do we need to stun someone or something? It looks like a... Oh, that's what it is. I see. Okay, I need to get out of here. Or I will die. Well, yeah, just like that. So the cage is just a dodgeable attack that you have to dodge. And then you Gucci. But I did not realize that we're getting hit by an attack there. I cannot heal that person. Oh, we don't have a tank anymore. Oh my god. I keep dying. Oh, people are slowly disbanding. I see. I see. So if you're not perfect in this, you will, people will just disband. Okay, so not very friendly to beginners, sadly, but you know, that's kind of like to expect when it comes to like any sort of rating in general. Doesn't really matter in what game. It's the same thing in FF14. You wipe 3 or 4 times and that's people disbanding. But yeah, you can see that there's a bunch of like beginner people here with the same gear as me, pretty much. Nobody's really talking or anything. Oh, did we also lose a tank on party 1? It does look like it. Okay, cool. Let me give party lead to like the person that has the there you go. That's what it is. Okay, that lady needs to like... Okay, got it. You need to have eyes on her all the time. You need to have your eyes on her all the time, or else you'll just never... well, we're slowly falling apart. Big heals, big heals. Okay. We're only 6 people now. 6 out of 12. Half of the party, half of the raid has left. Okay, so we're queuing up again from the looks of it. This is I guess it was supposed to be expected, right? This is why I really hope one day in the future I'll be able to like grab a bunch of peeps and drag them into this and just suffer together while we figure things out, because relying on random people is always such a gamble, because at the moment, like, nobody has said anything, by the way. Nobody has explained mechanics. Nobody has said literally anything. And that is the thing. So queuing for the raid was looking pretty scuffed. Knowing that was the first attempt and people started to slowly trickle out of the dungeon, things didn't look super great, but I wasn't defeated by it. Next day, me and Ultrax prepare ourselves for the raid, watching a guide for the first boss and mentally prepare ourselves. I create a party finder for this and specifically say, first time doing this on the description. This will be important for later, trust me. We get a full party and jump in. So something that I realized while editing this video is that I didn't manage to record the voice of Ultrax, as I was only recording my voice and the game's audio. So if it sounds like I'm talking to someone but you don't hear no one on the other side, that's why. Oh, it is pronounced Salanthia. I thought it was Calanthia. Okay. Alright, let's see. I know, like, when I tried this for the first time, people just did not care. They pulled the lever and continued. Does not look like I can heal the second party. Oh, yeah, people are dying. It is exactly what I said. It is exactly what I said. People are struggling to catch up. People are just dying, and that's kind of it. I'll just play super safe. Super safe. Oh, someone just fell off. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Everybody's, like, taking damage right now. I'm just playing super safe because I'd rather play safe than potentially lose someone. Unless I have someone just like falls off a cliff, then I can't really help. So like the thing for me, like we got past, like we had like a mini boss of sorts where there was a dash, like you needed to dodge an attack for you to be able to like respect one of the mechanics, and that's how you did it. And most of the party when I was like that I was grouped up with did not do that, and that's how people like were starting to like slowly disband. So I'm wondering how that's gonna go. Okay, so it looks like I can't heal. Yeah, I can't heal the party, the second party, but what I can do is I can shield them, which is weird. So I mean, I guess I can do that. My shield is the most spammable thing, so I guess that's like the whole trick, is that I just spam it. Yeah, this is the boss. That was like, yeah, this one. Nice. Well, I'm healing. We're surviving. This guy has a lot of HP. Like, oh my God. No, it's crazy, right? This is not what the game has taught us. Oh, I see what you're doing. They're resetting the boss's trajectory. The boss is like so far away from its spawn that is like trying to reset itself, and now it just cannot do an attack. That's what they're doing. Yeah. Interesting. People don't even bother to do the one mechanic that the boss has. That is just so funny. It kind of goes with the experience so far. But we can't really... We can't... Oh my God, she reset. We can't let her reset. No, then. Like, at least there's no, like, no one-shot or anything of the sort, which is nice. Okay, group up, people, come on. Yeah, they're just... Okay, so they're gonna keep doing that over and over and over again. So I guess because there's no, like... I guess I can just focus on, also just helping with damage. There's one... Oh, and then they stunned it. Okay. I'm not gonna do like any CC or whatsoever. I'm kind of scared of like f***ing up there for them. Why is the boss? Oh, the boss is healing before. They're knocking. They're trying to knock her out. That is no way. is how people fucking do this. That is insane. That is so funny. Oh my god. Okay. The mini boss is so fucking stupid that it needs to be cheesed that bad. That is crazy. Oh man. I sadly don't have anything going on. Okay, we did it. Oh, another mini boss. Are we gonna throw it off a cliff as well? Come on, come on. Oh, this is kind of working out so far. Ow. I got you, friend. I'm trying my best. Oh, we did it. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, we're not done yet. I think we have to do this as well. Where's the tank? I guess we don't really have a tank. I guess, yeah, Alta is the tank. Oh my gosh, yeah! I just love that's the thing that he can do. Just throw people off the cliff and that's GG. This person is absolutely a legend. Like, actually coming in to a party fund, there's like, oh yeah, first time doing this, is just like immediately cheesing everything. It's like, here we go. This is how it's done. Okay, oh, first boss. First and final boss. Because the raid is like in 3 like bits. So once this boss is done, I can do like the second boss. And that's how it's done. So I have no idea what to expect here. Stack? Okay. Oh. Dodge. Okay. Oof. Oh my god. Yeah. I know, first attempt. But hey, there's a lot better progression comparison to, you know, first time I'm trying this. It looks like those are like aimed to the tank and you just wanna keep the boss looking away. Okay. Raid wide. Everything is on cooldown sadly, so very popular from the looks of it. Oh, spread markers. Okay, spread. Shield that guy. That guy doesn't have a whole lot of HP. I also don't have a whole lot of HP. Oh my god, I think I need to be jumping that. Oh yeah, I should also just like eat my food as well. I'm not eating my food. I remember that you need to like color all of the things like into one color. Like everybody needs to be one color. We can't have like too many of the same, like different colors or something. Switch one to opposite color. Okay. Who is the main in aggro? Oh my god. Big heals on that person. Good. Oh, he's looking at me! I need to like group up with my team. I mess up the heal. Okay. When those cleaves start aiming towards like the entire party, I was struggling to really like keep everybody alive. Because everybody was sitting on poison, and I don't like my best heals are like on a 15-second cooldown. Like, I'm playing technically a healer, but I guess I'm not doing too good of a job to be considered a healer. Unless I need to be like, have a wand as well to play healer and not a staff. Okay, let's see how we handle this. Probably the same. Yeah, they're doing it. They're doing it. Finally, there we go. Someone already left. So, we have multiple healers, but we only have one tank. Oh my god, I'm inside. Oh. Yeah, for like some tank swaps. Oh, looks like they are, doing it. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Donuts? Donuts? Careful with the donuts. Okay, we did the mechanic correctly, so it's good. You have like an orb on you. Oh my god. People are so far away from each other. It's hard for me to like go for everybody. Oh, well, someone immediately left. Oh my god, people, can you like chill out? Jesus. Immediately leaving, Jesus Christ. Like, didn't even give me a second to like... So, while I'm stuck here, I want to talk about some more stuff, and one of the things is that this community is very impatient, and I mean impatient. People that cannot wait 10 to 20 seconds without doing anything will either lash out to others or immediately leave the party. People aren't willing to communicate nor help in any sort of way. I forgot to mention this, but while doing my elite dungeons, most of them were insanely easy, where I did almost nothing. But there was one dungeon where the final boss was actually pretty tough and had a mechanic that I didn't understand, and I ended up dying. After that, I had someone that asked me where the healer was, where I replied that I was dead. And I proceeded to tell them that this was my first time doing this dungeon. Hell, it was the first time doing every dungeon I queued for. You wanna know what happened? People kicked me immediately and started emoting on me. Like, hello? Instead of explaining the mechanics and helping me out, they decided to just kick me because they couldn't bother. Which, by the way, after that dungeon, I started to spec towards a DPS with the orb and staff. So I ended up having 2 loadouts for healing and DPS, because if that's how people are gonna be in this game, I'm not keen with random people as a healer if this will be my experience. And you might be wondering, but wait, you're playing healer right now during the raid, no? And you are correct. And the reason behind it is the queue time and how rare it is to find healers. Which is the main reason why I wanted to play healer in this game in the first place. I'm someone that healed in harder content than this in FF14, so I can handle the pressure. But if not given proper time to practice with my toolkit and in actual combat content, there's no way I'll be a capable healer. But with that rant out of the way, we keep trying. If you can get closer to the group. Yeah, that's good. Oh, damn. We didn't spread far enough, sadly. Okay, done. Nobody left? I'm happy. No instant leaves? Impressive. Success, exactly. Those like acid puddles, like whenever they separate the party, Like, I just cannot reach them. I just cannot reach anybody. Okay, yeah, let's group up all the way over here. Yeah, this is better. Oh, we were waiting for someone. Okay. I was like, why are we, like, it's so weird. Like, whenever I'm playing FF14, I know the location of everybody. I'm like, I know what's going on at all times, but I keep losing track of people all the time in this game. You have to be... Oh, you have to be f***ing with me. No, that... Remember what we said? Oh, yeah. Nobody left. You guys seemed very determined at killing the boss with 5 people. Like, alright. Hopefully people will stick together and hopefully the poison will not, like, separate us too much. Mm-hmm. I actually cannot believe that I dodged that. I'm not gonna lie. I took one pillar. People are actually explaining mechanics. That's good. Oh, right. Let's reset, yeah. And I respect these people that are like a slightly more patient. I'm just waiting for the pillars now. And dodge. I was focused. Raid wide from the boss. Okay, well, we've done it. Oh, I'm the one with the thing, right? Please don't move away from me. We didn't have the pillars be soaked properly. Let's keep at it. So, yeah. We didn't manage to clear this, and the main reason is not the difficulty of the fight, because the boss fight itself has, I don't know, 5 mechanics max? And they were incredibly easy to manage, but every time we wiped, people would leave, causing me to leave the raid and recruit more people. And other times people would just get really upset that we were struggling, even though in the description, you know, the description with first time doing this, the 5-word description, should have clarified that there's people in this party that are doing this for the freaking first time. But at this rate, I truly believe people don't know how to read. This same issue happens in FF14, so it seems to be a universal problem, honestly. But the thing is, I'm sure that with a pre-made party of people, this not only will be easier, but also so much more fun. So I think that'll be my plan for the future. Do you know of any tips about the game to help me and other new players get better at the game? Any recommendations and such? How to properly approach high-end PvE content? Or even better, do you want to join us and help us clear these raids? Let us know in the comments or join the Discord that is in the description. I really want to beat these raids, so any and all help is much appreciated. But for now, it's quite a bummer to start a series like this, but I'm not so easily defeated. I just need to gather an army of people and not rely so much on randos for such content. It is possible to do high-end content with randos in FF14, but sadly, not here. At least not with my current experience. This video was made possible by these wonderful people: Vardis, Rizu, Zirin, Ultrox, Mochi Friedoff, and James. Thank you so much for all the support. You make these long projects possible and worth doing. If you want to support, you can check my Twitch or check my Ko-Fi. But for now, I'll be seeing you on my next video.